Cat, and this is a Kenya Open Golf Tournament. Right about now, I want us to cross over to Moses Wahisi, who's at the Muthaiga Golf Club, to let us in with the updates on what to expect from this young man called Njoroge Kibugu. Remember, he's an amateur. Yesterday, he caddied 5 under, totaling 6 under for the 2 days that he's been playing, and probably what has not worked for Kenyan golfers. Over to you, Moses Wahisi.
Thank you very much, Robinson of Kenya. I know you're mentioning the young lad, Njoroge Kibugu, and I just must confirm where exactly he is at this particular time, because he's been playing. At this particular time, I can see he is at the hole number 6. So he's at the hole number 6, and he is at par. So remember, he started his day with 6 under par, and that is what he was able to finish yesterday's action at 6 under par. So at this very moment, he is moving towards the hole number 5. So I will be telling you what exactly the young lad is doing. Remember, he is the only Kenyan that has made the cut, and a lot of Kenyans will be following to see what exactly he will be able to bring to the menu this time out. And when we talk about Njoroge Kibugu, for him, he's only 18 years old. The age, others are saying, is just but a number. The young lad has been able to show the world that when you start practicing at a tender age, then you will have it, and you will also be able to compete amongst the best that we have when we think about golf. For Njoroge Kibugu, he said that he started playing at a tender age of 3 years old. So a lot is expected from this young man, and we'll be here to support him at the same time to see how this extravaganza is going to fare. I know at this particular time, some other people are just practicing a little bit, because others are already done with the day's action. And remember, it is a day 3, but also a lot is expected from the big wigs when you think about the Magical Kenyan Open and also the European Tour, because it is moment where a lot of people are saying that maybe, just maybe, another champion is going to come to the party this time out. Allow me to engage with one lady who has been instrumental in just making sure that this tournament is what it is, and just giving the corporate support that is so much required. First of all, introduce yourself. I know our viewers will so much love to know who I'm talking to. At the same time, how will you say the days have been, and what are we looking at this particular time?
Thank you. My name is Diana Apio, and I'm the Director for Public Affairs, Communication and Sustainability at Coca-Cola, the Eastern Central Africa franchise, under which Kenya also falls. I think it's exciting, first of all, to see everybody gathered here to give opportunity, to this tournament, which has a very rich history on the national calendar. So we're very excited as Coca-Cola to come on board once again this year as a partner. We have been an official refreshment partner for a number of years, so it's quite exciting to be here again this year, and physically knowing where we've come from over the past 2 years with the pandemic and all.
We're talking about the support, and we're thinking about just making sure that at least as much as possible we'll be able to nurture the young talent. Looking at this kind of tournament that you're having now, it is magical. Others are arguing, and they're saying yes, it has shown that also Kenyans can be able to produce some young talent that can be able to star. From your point of view, can we do more to support these young talents that maybe will be the future of the country when we think about golf?
I think absolutely, because looking at how, first of all, the young talent has performed at this particular tournament this week, you can see that there's a lot of the future is in grooming and nurturing and giving opportunity to them. Of course, as Coca-Cola, we are exceptionally, interested in seeing a young person come to the fore and being given opportunity to do what he can do best. There's a lot of room for him to even do better if we all come together and support him and give him the right platform. And so, as a brand that is very passionate about youth, young people, from our previous history that we've done a lot around football, around Coca-Cola, and the spirit of it is simply give the young people who have skill and talent an opportunity and a platform to shine. And seeing what's happening right now on the course, I think, is good testimony of that. And we're happy to see him go forward, and we wish him all the very best as Coca-Cola team, and we hope that he can make Kenya even more proud in the years to come.
Maybe your final sentiments looking at the tournament. Tomorrow will be a busy day. I know maybe a lot of Kenyans will be coming just to follow up, and maybe what will be your final word?
Yeah, I think obviously very exciting times, inviting all the Kenyans out there to come and support the Kenyan talent that is making it. There's a lot of competition, but the fact that we are hosting it means that all our hearts and spirit are with the Kenyan team, and we hope they do very best. We also hope that tomorrow as they come through, they can enjoy, of course, you know, all the different networks that have come together to make this tournament. Well, we are here as the official hydration partner with our premium brand, water brand Keringet, and therefore as a team as well, we're very excited to have you all come here tomorrow and support and, you know, wish everyone all the very best.
Thank you very much. I know in black and white it's always important to support and also to give an opportunity to the young lads, because when they sharpen their arsenal early enough, then they will be able to compete at this level. Allow me to take you to Amina Mohammed, because yesterday we were with her and she spoke about this young talent. I'm talking about Njoroge Kibugu. And for him, I know a lot of people will be very eager to see how he will be able to fare on. But the government is saying that they will try as much as possible to make this talent just not to be a one-off talent, but to be a boy that will continue to star. And maybe in the years to come, when he turns pro, then a lot of support will go his side, because these are the talented players that ought to be given the so much needed support.
Youth, I mean, we're beginning some amazing programs for the youth. And I think that that's also a story to be told. It's a wonderful story to be told. The coaches, 450 coaches that were trained, right, to now begin training our young people. You know, so really amazing stories around golf, around both ladies golf and you know, the Kenya Open, which now obviously belongs to DP World. And as I said, this is our natural next step. So we're extremely happy that others saw the value in Kenyan golf and wanted to invest in it.
I've received some emails where we are allowing juniors to play in the Open, and now the answer has been, we have been answered by Njoroge Kibugu, because it's very exciting for us Kenyans. And I think Keith has some good news about the youth, and I'll let him talk about it.
Well, first and foremost, it's important to say that Njoroge tomorrow has already won. Regardless of what he shoots tomorrow or Sunday, he has a lot of pressure. He's an 18-year-old amateur. We need to believe that. We need to understand that. We need to realize that he has a bright future. And what he has already provided this tournament and the country and to the youth is hope, aspirational hope for them to come and do exactly what he has done. But it's important to understand that he has already won. And whatever happens over this weekend, you know, he's got a bright future and we need to support him.
Yeah, supporting him is a must, and we should support the young lad. And I know a lot of different corporate brands are coming out and they're saying, yes, as much as we are able to support the pros, also we need not to forget about the amateurs, because they are the future if they will be able to be nurtured, curbed at a very tender age, because the future should be very, very bright. Let me talk to Jeremy. I know one person that I think for the last 4 or 5 Kenya Opens, we've always had this conversation about supporting the young talent. And you've always said that these are people that we need to support, and we're seeing an amateur is the only Kenyan that made the cut.
Absolutely. It just shows the talent that we have. And I think we've really got to double down our efforts on supporting talent such as Njoroge to come through. I mean, he's the only one who's made the cut. Even today, he's playing well. And we really wish him all the best. You know, this is a super competitive field. And I think when they get the experience, this is a top-class competition. This experience will help him be even more successful. And eventually, I'm sure he'll probably turn pro also when he's ready.
Year in, year out, supporting the tournament, and it's a story that is already outside there. And a lot of people are actually loving what the brand is doing. But in your general assessment, can the country do better to give our golfers more support?
I think not even from a point of criticism. I think we always need to strive to do better, and that's been the story of the Kenya Open. From when it was the Barclays Kenya Open, it was a small tournament, and we built it up, you know, to the European Challenge Tour. Then obviously ABSA came in, and then now it's a full European tournament. Prize money is going up, so we need to invest in the game. But I think what we need to do is we need to invest in what's behind. We've talked about youth, we've talked about supporting our pros, so that when they come, this is their livelihood, that they can actually make a good living, they can go and compete internationally. That's all these golfers here. They're just moving around the world, playing from one tournament to the other. And it's quite challenging, and that's why we are supporting our Kenyan pros. We sponsor them so they don't have to worry about the expenses of being in this tournament. They just focus on their golf. This year was a tough outing for them, but you know, that's the nature of the game. Yeah.
Golf is just part of the sports industry that I'm seeing you guys are taking a lot of interest. Why so? And probably what should we be looking at in the year 2022?
Yeah, I mean, we're very passionate about sports because there's aspects of it. We love the competition, we love the camaraderie, we love bringing people together, and we love supporting not just our Kenyans, but supporting Kenya. You know, so we look for big tournaments, big events such as this, because this event is being broadcast all over the world. It shows the beauty of Kenya, it shows the beauty of our golf courses, and hopefully that brings in tourists, it brings in visitors and promotes the economy. We're also very supportive of athletics. You saw us support we were the lead sponsor of the Kipkeino Classic last year. We're also involved with the Kipkeino Classic this year. Again, another world-class event. We saw what happened before Africa Records. Omanyala doing very well again, showing we have talent. He just burst onto the international stage. And then obviously we do our football sponsorship through the Premier League, which you see on an ongoing basis. And we're looking for other opportunities. But what we want to do is to make sure we support it deeply. We don't want to just touching so many sports and not making an impact. And that's what our sponsorship here is all about.
Let's wind it with the fans. I know a lot of them are expected to be here maybe later today and also tomorrow, because it will be an action-packed day. What will you be able to tell them as we conclude?
Yeah, I mean, it's back to what I just said. It's really, we're very passionate about sports. We're very passionate about supporting our Kenyans who participate in those sports. We really hope we've got Njoroge in that mix coming up to the end, because when we see that happening, the level of the fans is on another, you know, because you've got your boy that you're chasing through. So we're really keeping our fingers crossed that he's in that final list. And if he isn't, we'll still watch top-class golf, right? So we just remain committed. And we're working with the government, we're working with other partners, as you can see here, to make these events real. And then I think last but not least, you know, we've had a tough last couple of years. COVID has been pretty brutal. Yeah. Now we're getting a chance to interact, we're doing so safely, you know, so we get to see our customers, we get to see people we haven't seen for a while, and let's just enjoy that. It's a great weather, a great course, and a great competition.
A great competition indeed, magical for that matter, and I know a lot of Kenyans actually out there are so keen to be able to see what exactly Njoroge will be able to card and maybe hold out at the end of day 3 or round 3 of the magical Kenyan Open presented by ABSA. And I know when we have this conversation in the mind, at this particular time, a lot of people will think about how important it is to nurture and curb and give this young talent that opportunity actually to stand. As always, I always repeat, one man practicing sportsmanship is far much better than 50 who preach it. So I'm preaching it, but of keen interest is the men and women who are outside there doing duty for this country. Back to you in studio.
Moses Wahisi, who's at the Muthaiga Golf Club.